Alright guys, welcome back. So it's been a while since we have talked about this one, APLD. This stock made a new high, 52-week high. So last time we were talking about this one, it was pretty much somewhere around here actually. It took a dip all the way to its 50-day moving average. Looks like it did bounce off the 50-day moving average. But when it bounced in the last like 4, 5, 6 trading sessions, when this stock was pretty much going higher, there was a lot of headlines about AI. Essentially like Broadcom earnings, Oracle earnings, and Microsoft Nibis headlines. What other headline? Pretty much it was pretty bullish week in general for the AI names, and this stock did follow it. So which was, I mean, obvious. I mean, this stock is now 100%. I mean, wherever those AI stocks are gonna go, this is where it's gonna go essentially. And if it gets detached, I mean, then yeah, we'll talk about this one. But so far, it's good that this stock is following the theme. It's moving along with semiconductors, essentially. Wherever the semiconductor stocks are moving, that's where this stock has been moving, and it pretty much followed it. But so far right here are the levels I'm going to be watching for the name. So I will talk about the options levels. I have shared it many times, so if you're not new here, I mean, you know it. We have gone back to 2022 where the stock was at highs at, I mean, looks like it's the highest closing price. This is what I look at, or opening price. Based on opening and closing price, I draw my support resistance levels if I'm watching it intraday. So far from here now, I'm seeing above this 17 clearance. We had 21 was the highest closing price in 2022, so in March. So this is the resistance I'm going to be watching. So I have talked about this one actually a while ago, and I even posted a video about saying 21, I think. And then 25, then 31, but all-time highs for the stock 34. I mean, all-time high print 34.20. So, but there are two things. This week, upcoming week, we're gonna have a Fed rate cut decision. So they're gonna probably cut, but market was pricing in possibly 2 cuts, but it's only 10% probability. So 1 cut. And in my opinion, that could be the sell the news. I don't know how these stocks are gonna react, but if it still has a bit of a momentum, which it does, it can definitely go push towards 21. But I saw people who were buying calls for this name that were coming in for a little bit of a longer time. So I was saying, yeah, to put to call ratio today, I mean on Friday, 136,000 calls, 54,000 puts, and one was standing out, and even I saw it on volume leaders. Somebody was buying for December 25, which is this year's December 2025, 33 call. And that was interesting because it was pretty much almost at the asking price, I think 84 cents. So you can see bid and ask 78 cents, 85 cents, and then this guy got filled at 84 cents. That was a pretty big order, 2,600. And then another call was for October. I'm not sure if this guy got filled, and it kind of got filled in the middle. I'm not sure. This could look bullish as well, close in between. So 19 call for October 17th. So these were the like 2 large orders that were standing out. But everything else like September 12th and September 19th, I mean, I wasn't paying too much attention to those because these are like short dated puts and calls. Another way I look at it is I just come take a look at the net premiums on volume leaders. And here in the last 3-4 trading sessions where the stock was pushing higher or started pushing higher, I was seeing pretty decent call buying right there. You can see people were buying calls and selling puts. And then on Friday, looks like, yeah, a little bit of a put buying as well, but it's not significant. But last trading sessions, so this green is call buying activity, this yellow is a price action, call buying, and then the red line is put buying activity. Essentially, if it's below zero, I mean net premium, I consider them as sellers, and there's not much of a selling, but again, not much of a buying. So not many people were buying puts. In terms of like short data on APLD, I just come here, chart exchange, and I take a look at the short volume on a daily. Again, it may not be accurate, and I could see it here too. In the last 3-4 trading sessions, just pay attention, 1, 2, 3, where the stock pushed higher, the daily shorts declined actually. But right here, you could see like it was in high 60s, and then on average, the stock in the past 30 days, average short volume has been 49%. So today, yesterday, the day before yesterday was lower because it was pushing higher and possibly squeezing those shorts, okay? Because it has pretty high short interest. I believe it's still 25, probably even 30%, maybe even over 30%. Last time I looked, it was over 30%. So it's 30%, okay? 30% according to Finviz. So it's still high. So it can definitely might have a fuel to push higher, because anybody who was shorting the stock in the last 2-3 years, they are underwater now. The higher it goes, the faster it might go. But again, if it falls back, this is my support area, 17. This is what I would be watching as a pullback area. And also 5-day, 20-day, these moving averages, I watch them all the time. So 5-day now my support area. So if it slips below 5-day, it can go back to choppiness, or it can just stay in the range. But it can also consolidate here. It doesn't have to run away, but it will definitely freak out people who are shorting it if it starts pushing higher, and it can kind of like speed up, because we already saw a lot of like even quantum names like going crazy. Like look at IonQ, it was just in a consolidation, and 2 days it just broke out of the downtrend, and then it pretty much sent squeezing the stock. And then RKLB, Rocket Lab, another stock, it was just in this range, and then as soon as it broke out, it had a big range, 10%, 15%, like something like that can happen with Applied Digital. But again, I'm not telling you to buy this stock or sell this stock. I'm just watching this name to the upside. Stock, I mean, so far it has been bullish. As long as stock is trades above 50-day, I mean, it's bullish for me. But on an intraday, I mean, I didn't even bother to trade it. I haven't been trading it in a while, actually. But if it starts to speed up and options are relatively cheap, yeah, I can definitely trade it to the upside. IV slightly higher. So going into next week, September 19th, this stock is implying that it can move up or down $2.15. So yeah, if it gets going, possible, it might definitely go tag that resistance area of 21 that I'm watching. But again, this video purely for educational and entertainment purposes only, not a buyer seller recommendation. I will see you guys in the next update. That's the video. See you. Take care. Peace.